I've stumbled upon a Horde 55 Bel Air, late 80s, early 90s billet wheels, licensed in 21. Ooh, I like that interior. It's a clutch car. How many of you guys, quick show of hands, like 55 Chevys? I like that. Back when you could still make a car green and have a green interior. Now you get the choices of gray or tan or black. He's got a very special Corvette inside there I'm going to show you in a minute. A couple of C4s here. I did a video a while back saying that the early C4s were not a good one to buy generally, and I got all kinds of hate saying, man, they're good cars, they so and so. I was not referring to anything to do with them not necessarily being a good car. Even though they're 40 years old, they're going to do 40-year-old car stuff. They're going to break. I was referring to, if you get one, I've seen people get like a coupe that's an automatic, like an 86, 87. Then they wind up putting a lot of money into it and you're not going to get it back. It's fine if you just want a toy. The owner I was talking to said that his father had a couple of dozen Sweptline Dodge trucks. This is what happens when you live in Florida. It's an unfortunate thing. Got the Harley pipes there. What they call that, a fish fin, or an aluminum flatbed on there? What? Is this another? I know it's another Mopar. Not sure about the year. It's a newer dash. Yeah, this is definitely newer. I'm gonna guess 70s, like those Prospector years. He's a Mopar guy. I would like to think that under that is a 426 Hemi, maybe with a blower, 8 carburetors. I don't know. Probably just snakes. A bed there. All right, you got a scooter back in there? Got lots of bumpers and parts? Yeah, he's a Mopar guy. I saw one of these the other day out on the road and you guys loved it. The Roadrunner years when it was 2 separate words, road and runner. The people I talked to either thought this car was very cool or they absolutely hated it and thought it was an abomination. I happen to like it. Don't know if that one's another Roadrunner or not, but it sure is cool. Roadrunner, coyotes after you. Roadrunner, if he catches you, you're through. Look at the mower. He had a mower repair shop for a while. What's all this trim? I'm assuming it's for this. It's unusual to have a lot of room to do all the stuff you want to do. So it's really cool that this guy has a lot of room. Got a hoist and kind of a gantry set up on the back of there. The adventurer. Sweptline bed. And just on the other side of that, a donor vehicle of sorts. Another Sweptline. You don't run across many people out here who have rows of step lines. And like I said, he and his dad had a couple dozen. Now we're going to go inside and look at something really cool. Get out of the wind. That cannot be a common wheel on that car.
No, very, very uncommon wheel on that car. The original wheels. That was my graduation present from high school.
What?
Yeah.
And a T-top car?
T-top, every option but a V8.
Is this 80-ish?
80. Yeah.
80.
Yep, 1980.
Every option but a V8.
Yep, slant suits.
They knew what kind of driver you were.
Yeah, they knew. Well, my speeding ticket. You want a cold beer or something?
Oh hell, if you're gonna have one, I'll have one.
Yeah, I'll have one.
That car over there is a Corvette Challenge car. Those of you who are Corvette people, you're thinking, well, where are all the stickers? Where's all... This one was never used as a race car, but it's spec'd as one. Doesn't have the Dimag wheels or the race tires, but it's been spec'd and has all the paperwork to prove it. How cool is that? Corvette Challenge, man. Those were great years for Corvettes. They had to start the series basically because all the other cars that were available at the time kind of were not in the same capability set, same skill set. Everything still looks normal under there. It's an L98, but very, very special. Let's see what that tag says on the throttle body. Built to be a race car, but never was. Oh, hey there. He's got some Chrysler blood going through his veins. Now, be patient. I'm getting over there. Look at the inside of that. The marker lights. Thank you, man. Florida. That's how we roll. The Dodge Custom Sportsman. I showed you this in an old video. And the interior is pretty. So nice. The shifter looks like it would have come on your bicycle when you were like 8. But it's nice. Man, those seats, the two-tone. Little LeBaron coupe. You see a lot more of these with a ragtop than the coupe. Hard to believe this is actually an old car now. Leather interior. Look at that Dodge. He told me I got to check out the name of the boat. Oliver. Wow. Looks like it's a custom just directly from the factory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it was a time capsule. A friend of my dad's called. He was at an auction.
The first bike I ever had was a TM125 Suzuki.
Wow.
Last of the
What a
shocks
bike.
and stuff. Oh yeah. It almost killed me. It tried to. Still has the metal fenders on it, metal gas tank. That one piece down through there, that's just
Yeah.
Bultaco and Montesa. Who else was in that? I saw a guy who had a collection of CZs.
Really?
Remember those?
Yeah, there weren't a bunch of them. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
popular.
He's an old Russian guy, and he hopped on a CZ and took it from one end of the country or continent or whatever they call it, and went to the other side and slept beside it in a blanket rolled up beside the bike. That's
No
how
shit.
he toured the
That's
whole
how he
country that
toured?
way. Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Has an extremely thick accent. He's the man. He probably at his place with different brands and stuff probably has, I'd say 400 bikes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a huge
that's
collection.
awesome.
Now see, that's out of when I was a kid right there. White hand grips and the Schwinn with the luggage rack. Wow. You even have the engine stands for the RC motors over there.
Yeah, there's one of them fell over. Got to stand it back up.
That's cool.
I don't want to stand on that.
That thing right there, that's the serious piece right there.
Yeah. that
Even the
thing-
little hub cover is just crazy.
Oh, everything is. I mean, just everything inside there. See the painting of the house.
Look at that there. That's
I mean, it's just.
and this is actually a bird
Yeah.
flying. That is crazy. Did anybody know the brand or there's an R?
You know,
Oh, that is
I do not
crazy.
know. One of the wheels is ruined on it. The left rear wheel is fucking ruined, and there's a pedicab form, but I haven't pursued it a lot to find the brand. But it's Korean War era. Because he was in World War II or in the Korean War.
So right around, well,
Yeah.
World War II and 40s, obviously.
Yeah.
So late 40s, maybe?
Yeah,
That is incredible.
yeah, that thing's...
I've never seen another one like that in my
Really?
life. It was made for it's kind of like a bicycle version of a rickshaw.
It's a rickshaw, that's what
Yeah.
it is. It's a rickshaw. Yeah, pedicab.
That's crazy.
It's got a folding top, which is very, very...
Like maybe a T folding top
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
style.
it's not very robust. They must have used them with the top down quite a bit. It was tall. The top's tall if you put it up.
Yeah. Wow. That's stupendous.
Cool.
That's astounding. You've had it 40 years?
Yeah.
It's called Conda Green. It's a 1970. He's had it since the dawning of time. The wheels were an option for that year. And it's a 5-speed instead of a 4-speed, which is pretty unusual. I hope you guys hear me over this breeze out here. They had a 911T, an E, and an S. The T was the entry level, or the lowest trim form, but it had all the stuff that mattered, the extra gear and the cool wheels. Set of Fuchs on there. Look at how pretty that is.